Hey folks, Tony the Grillin Chef here. Today we're going to do Kofta Kabobs. They are actually they're made out of some chopped meat, which is beef. Sometimes they're made from lamb, or you can use pork or something like that. My boy Charles, he's on his way, so let's get this thing started here. With Kofta Kabobs, you do some parsley. You just take some parsley right off the leaf and some onion. It basically it's almost like doing like a meatloaf, and you just kind of roll it up, and it's like when you see the push carts in New York, this is what you see, and they're on skewers right on the grill. So we're going to take them today, and we're going to put them on actually the griddle. So we're going to see what we can do. Get this thing going here. Like I said, I got them seasoned up, with like some parsley, some onion, a little bit of paprika. You can use anything you want. But this is what I have going today. I got my griddle kind of warm, and we're gonna get this thing going. So we're gonna put them on. As you can hear, the one thing about doing the cast iron. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Hanging in there, man.
All right, man. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, man. I was down at the church.
Okay.
And I went and sat in for service, man. They got a preacher in there. He's kind of old guy, you know what I mean? And talk real slow. I went in there with a whole bunch of pillows around. I was like, what are these pillows for, man? He got to talking and fell asleep right while he was talking. There was a snore fest in there, man. I'm telling you. People was waking everybody up by snoring, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm a little tired. I come in yawning. I ain't get my nap out, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what we cooking today, man?
Today I got some Kofta Kabobs. This is it's like a Middle Eastern dish.
Okay.
You can see it, in a lot of restaurants, in Greece and Turkey and places like that.
Right.
Well, it's chopped meat.
Okay.
This is beef. This is some beef. And it's got like some parsley and onion and some paprika. Basic stuff.
Okay.
So normally it's done, on a skewer, on the grill. And you see this like in places like in New York, the push on the street, the guys got the push cart, stuff like that. So yeah, so I got it going.
Okay.
So I get some heat going on this thing right here. They take a little bit of time. It's almost like doing like I said, a meatloaf.
Right.
You just kind of just skewer it down and just let it ride. So we're gonna let this thing go on. And I also have I got some basmati rice.
All right.
But we're gonna season up the basmati rice.
Okay.
With some spinach.
Oh.
So I got some leftover stuff as usual. I have some leftover rice, so I just figured, and I had this chopped meat. So I said, you know what? Let me just figure something out. Let me do something different.
Right.
Instead of just doing a traditional hamburger or something like that. So, let me just run like a kebab.
Yeah, with the same kind of meat.
Same meat, same chopped meat. Different ingredients.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, these should take about maybe 3 or 4 minutes on each side. You kind of just, when they go in, you just kind of roll them over.
Okay.
And normally, like I said, normally they're on a grill, so you got the outside, and you can just kind of monitor it a little better. But we're gonna let this thing go a little bit. Now I had some, I got some basmati rice that was left over, so I'm just gonna toss this in the pan.
Okay.
Just get this going. I got a little oil in my pan already, just to heat it up a little bit. And I steamed up some spinach. So I'm going to do mainly like a spinach rice.
Okay.
Just to kind of utilize what I had left over, man. Like I said, these leftovers, you just take them and, you just do some things with them.
Right. Basmati rice. What's the difference between that?
It's the grains. It's a long grain rice.
Right.
And one thing about basmati rice, it holds flavor really good, and it's not as starchy. Like when you got jasmine and other rices like that, they hold a lot of starch and they're used for different things.
Okay.
I like basmati rice because it doesn't take that long to cook it, and it really holds some flavor. Really does. So like I said, today I'm just going to take and run some spinach and just kind of season up the rice itself.
Yeah. Now, I never thought of that. I've had rice and I've had spinach, but never thought of putting the two together.
It's just, like I said, this is it's always a good way to trick the kids, man, into eating their veggies. You can do a lot of things with rice, and like I said, with the basmati, it's a good rice to actually to use for something like this because it's not as sticky.
It's sticky.
It's not, you know.
Okay.
You know, a lot of rices, you know, they hold for different purposes. They're used for different purposes.
And you can actually tell how long the grains are actually a lot longer than
Oh, yeah.
used to see. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and this rice here, man, like I said, you know, it's hard to really burn this rice up very well.
Okay.
You know, so this is going pretty good. Like I said, I'm just gonna heat this up a bit, and now with the kebabs, I'm gonna take them, and now I got it on a range, so just gonna turn it up a bit. Let's get them going.
Okay.
Let's turn this up a little bit. You know, and one thing about cast iron, like I said, it's always good to cook on cast iron. You know, you see you got the grill marks on it right now.
Right. And you just rolling them over.
Just roll them over. And you can do this in patties. I mean, you could do this several ways.
Okay.
There's just so many different ways you could do this. And when you're using a grill, outdoor grill, charcoal or actually gas, I mean, you got a different temperature and stuff, you know. But these guys, I'm gonna crank them up, and they're you know 6 minutes and they're pretty much done.
Yeah.
You know.
And
also,
it doesn't take the meat that long to cook.
No, because they've been rolled, and they're small. You know, I always say, you know, if you make your ingredients really small, you know, the smaller it is, the faster it's gonna cook.
Right.
You know.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Grill marks on it.
Oh yeah, that's one thing about, you know, cooking with cast iron. You know, when you're using stuff like this, you know, cast iron is the way to go. You know.
Okay.
Like I said, it's almost like a meatloaf, man. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a different way of doing something different with what you have.
With the same kind of meat.
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, you could easily do a hamburger, you know, something like that. But, you know, like I said, I have some parsley in there, and I got some onion. You know, so that's something. And it's a couple of ingredients in here as well, like the paprika and stuff. You know, so it'll, you know, it's just gonna give it a different flavor. And this is used a lot of times. This is like a staple. If you go to like a Middle Eastern restaurant, you go to Indian, you know, any of those places, this is what you have. You know, Lebanese, anything in the Middle East, man, anything. This is like kebabs. We do a lot of kebabs. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this, since I got these like this, since I got them going, I'm going to cover them. So this way they'll cook a little faster. You know, so that'll trap that heat in. You know, so once we get this going, a couple minutes. Now what I also have is I got some naan. Naan is a type of bread that's used. Naan is a bread that's used actually with this dish because dishes like this, you know, in those cultures, you know, you really eat with your hands. There's no fork, you know, stuff like that. You know.
Is that right?
Yeah. You know, so stuff like that. So I'm gonna take this naan, which is like it's almost like a pita bread. Same as a pita bread. And I have some dill sauce. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread this over this naan. Right. Take the naan. Got some dill sauce. So you may be making yourself like a little like a sandwich, really. Yeah. Take this naan. Take this here, this dill sauce, and it's yogurt based. Now one thing about using yogurt based food. Now a lot of this food, a lot of Middle Eastern food, is gonna be spicy. Got a little spice on it, and yogurt actually cools it off. Any dairy, you know, that's why when you see a lot of restaurants, when you go to restaurants, you know, they give you like a yogurt drink or something like that. It actually is gonna cool off that heat.
That heat. Okay, I didn't even realize that. I've seen them do it, but I just didn't know why.
Oh yeah. Right. Now I can hear him sizzling over there. I'm listening to him. He's talking to me right now. You know. So what I'm also gonna do, I got some cucumber and some tomato. You know, we're gonna spread this right on the dish itself.
Well, that looks good right by itself.
And once it's going, you're gonna place the kebab right near it. You know, on it. You're gonna break it off, and this is what you're gonna have. You know, and this is, you know. So yeah. Okay. We're gonna put this right over. We're gonna put this right on the table. You know, once I check this out, we're gonna put this on the table. Now let me check this out and see what we got going on with this. I'm gonna lift this up, lift my cover up.
Oh yeah, they sizzling now.
They're sizzling, right?
Sizzling, buddy.
I mean, they're pretty. I mean, you know, let them go a couple more minutes and they're pretty much done. You know, just play around with them a little bit. You know, so yeah.
They smelling good too.
And they're small.
Yeah.
You know, they're very small. So what I'm gonna do also, since I'm over here, while I'm over here now, I can take this. Let me get this out of the way. I have to get this the right way.
Okay.
And I have my rice going. And you have a seat, man. We can plate this thing.
Okay. It sounds good. Sounds good. Well, I'm ready for it, buddy.
You ready for
I
it?
got my napkin and everything. That's good.
I hear it.
Okay, we got some wine. What kind of wine you got here?
That's a Moscato.
Moscato.
Got a little
Okay.
Moscato, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna let these go a couple more minutes. And
Yeah, that's good wine, man.
you like that, huh?
Good wine. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I like that.
So we're gonna place this. I'm just gonna place the rice right over here
Okay.
on the table. So we're gonna use that in a second. Because you have you can either use it with the rice, or you can just do it as a sandwich itself. It's up by
itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know. So we're gonna play with these a couple more minutes. We'll make sure they're done.
Yeah, well, they're looking good over there, that's for sure.
And like I said, when you go to these restaurants, man, this is the stuff that you're gonna see. And it's always, people go to different restaurants, and I don't know if anybody, really experiences any Middle Eastern food, but you see stuff like this on the menu, and you're like, what is that?
Right.
I don't know what that is, and as I say all the time, you got the family out, and you want to kind of go with what you know.
What you know, exactly.
And you don't want to take any chances.
Right, right.
It's like, because you're spending money on some food, you spend like $30, $40, like, okay, now
That's
I better,
right.
let me figure something out.
Right.
So ordinarily, you're gonna go with the grilled, the grilled chicken, or one of the traditional meals like tandoori,
Yeah.
basic stuff.
Yeah. You're gonna pay your money. You're gonna go with what you already
Go
know.
with what you know.
Yeah.
Go with what you know.
You don't try nothing new and
Right.
don't like it.
Right, and that's why I try to bring dishes like this, because if you ever see it, it's like, okay, you know what?
It is.
Let me try this out.
Right, right.
So I'm gonna actually pull these right now.
That's different. I never would have ordered it. That's
Right.
for sure. I can tell you that.
But you see stuff like this, actually, guys on the push carts in New York. This is the kind of stuff they cook on the street.
Right.
I'm just gonna take one of these off. And a lot of times, when they're on a skewer, they're a little more narrow.
Yeah.
They're just a little bit more narrow, and they just put them on the grill, pull them off, just place it over your rice or your bread or something like that.
Right. So how do you actually hold it up like a sandwich, or
Well,
cut it up?
what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, and you just kind of just tear the bread.
Tear the bread.
Just tear the bread, man. Just like just however you want to do it. This is one of those finger foods.
Yeah, just get in.
This is a finger dish, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna put this over here.
All right.
I'm gonna put one on your plate.
Let's see. Okay. All right.
I'll put one on my plate.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I see now.
Yeah. In fact, I can, and I'm gonna put put a little rice on it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna just a little basic spinach rice, just basic spinach. But I'm gonna season it up a little bit for you. But see what you're doing is you're taking this to go along with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's different, man. Spinach and rice together. I never
Oh yeah.
really even thought of that.
And what I also have here, got some feta cheese. And that feta cheese is gonna go over your rice. Just put that over your rice.
Okay.
Feta. And you can use that as a combination. So it's mainly the flavors coming off of just the cheese, the saltiness of the cheese. Then you got the dill sauce. You got a couple of things working here.
Okay. Okay, well let me try it out.
Like I said, it's basically a finger food. You can kind of just tear it and just do what you want to do with it. You got more dill sauce right here.
Okay.
You know, so just kind of, just dig in.
Yeah.
Just dig in. And normally it's a spicier. I didn't do it as spicy, but it's normally a spicy dish.
Okay.
And you got the feta cheese.
Now this is a good combination. The rice with spinach. That's a good combination. That's why I tried that first. I wanted to see what that was like.
And you got that feta, that's your salt. You know, so it's pretty, pretty good. And like I said, this is one of those, man, you just tear the bread and just dig in. You know, like Middle Eastern, African, they don't use knife and forks, man.
Right.
Eat with your hands. Just to grab a piece. There you go. Just like that. Throw a little dill sauce on it. And there you have it. And like I said, it's a yogurt base.
This is really good, man. Really, really good. So, where do you come up with these ideas, man?
I mean, I've eaten this in restaurants, and I just want to show that you can take basic piece of meat, chopped meat or whatever, and you can do different things with it. There's so many things you can do out here, and this is for, got teenagers, man, that are learning to cook and stuff like that. And just give them some different ideas.
Well, something like this will really, interest teenagers, man. This is the kind of stuff that, just looking at it, they would go for that.
Oh, yeah.
They might think of it as a different kind of pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, it's all about the sauce too,
yeah, right.
It's a dill sauce, but it's used mainly to cool, because this is really a spicy meal when you're in restaurants, stuff like that.
Okay.
I didn't make it a spicy.
Okay. Well, another excellent job, Tony.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me come over, man, because
Appreciate it.
I'm experiencing a whole lot of things, man, I never would have experienced, Yeah, and you're doing an awesome job. Awesome job, man. So, how long have you been in business?
It's been like 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
Grillin's 12146 Somerset Avenue. We've been fortunate to work through this COVID thing.
Okay.
And we're just pushing right along, man.
Well, I tell you, man, if you're cooking like this, people are gonna keep coming. Not COVID or not, they're coming.
Yeah.
They're gonna come.
Oh yeah.
Come.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Burnin with Tony, the Grillin Chef.